What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition. This is episode 3 of Awkward Moments with Girls. Check it out. Okay, moving right along to another one. Yes, I have many. So another time I'm playing indoor soccer, and it's just at my college, so we played on a basketball court. There was a couple goals. It was basically hardwood floors. I was playing soccer with a girl I was interested in, and my shirt, you know, because I'm sweating, it gets damp. I don't know if you guys know the physics of wet shirts, cotton shirts, on damp hardwood floors. Shirt hits, it will stick a little bit. And I remember I dove in for a diving header. Why? Because I was trying to impress the girl. I dove in, made the header, just saying, scored the goal. My head, like my body's stuck, and my chin hit the floor, started bleeding. She's like, oh my God, are you bleeding? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm okay though. I could keep going.
It's just a flesh wound, honestly. Are you sure? Nothing to write home about.
Then I have like the facility manager come over, the guy that like makes sure everything's going well. He looks at me, he's like, you need to leave. And I was like, no, I'm good. Just put a Band-Aid over it. I could keep playing. So he directs me out. He gives me like a cotton swab or something like that. I had to leave. The girl that I was hitting on, I don't know what happened. She left, probably hit on some other guy. I don't know. I had to go in, get stitches in my chin. Needless to say, another embarrassing moment, especially in front of a girl. God! You ever take anything a little too seriously? You can't help yourself. So one time when I was pledging for my fraternity, I had a position in my fraternity, and I was taking it really, really seriously. I loved my position. I wanted to hold my position. I wanted to do well in my position. For whatever reason, we had a pledge meeting where we all had to get together, and our fraternity brothers come in and they talk to us about what we're doing in our pledge semester. The person who overlooks the pledge class was talking to us and said, you know guys, you are relieved of duty. You guys don't have your position anymore. I was crushed. Now, what I didn't know was after that meeting, we actually had people come over and we were gonna have a party right after this meeting. After I was relieved of duty, I took it really personally, and I was so upset, I actually started crying in front of other people. And of course, that is never a good sign, especially for a guy, right? I was crying because I wanted to do good. I wanted to be the best vice president or president. I forget which one I was. I was one of the two. I think I was a vice president. And when I was relieved of duty, I was just like, why? Why was I relieved of duty? And then I took it so personally. You know, we were in the basement of our fraternity house. I ran upstairs to the main floor where we were actually having people over, and the girl that I liked was sitting in that room with other people and saw me crying. And I looked at her and I was just like, covered my face, not that she didn't know who I was, covered my face, literally ran out the back door and went straight home. One of my fraternity brothers that I live with came by, said, Ed, we gotta go back to the party. I'm not going back. The girl that I liked, I was crying right in front of. I'm like, no way, I'm embarrassed. I'm just gonna stay home. And again, another embarrassing moment. Moving right along. One day, I was living in San Diego and I'm walking along the beach with my shirt off, my board shorts, all tan, San Diego, looking good, very healthy. I'm hitting on girls left and right. And one of them I was walking with, and I think I might have known her. And I was walking with her and trying to hit on her. And then she was just kind of like, nah, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go jump in the ocean. So I go, run, jump in the ocean. I don't know if you guys know about the ocean, but the sand underneath the water kind of does this every once in a while. When it goes up and it goes down, it's called the sandbar. So you're going up and down in the ocean, like, you know, where it's shallow, but because of these sandbars, they're like little hills. Well, one time I jumped in, forehead right on the sandbar. Boom. Skinned it up so bad. Like it was kind of like a road rash, and it just started bleeding. Well, I get out and I'm trying to talk to that girl I was hitting on, and she looked at me, she's like, you're bleeding. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I'm good. It wasn't until I got home, like everyone's like, you're bleeding. And then I went like this. Yeah, oh yeah, I am bleeding. It wasn't until I got home, looked in the mirror, big, huge scrape. I ended up having a patch over my skin. I didn't didn't want to leave a mark. Like, I didn't want a big scab on my forehead the rest of my life. I gotta look pretty. Embarrassing moment. Trying to hit on a girl, try to impress them. What do? Hit my head on a sandbar. Just goes to show you, anything can happen to you at any given time. Another embarrassing moment. So there's this one time, it was my birthday, and I was trying to hit on this girl that I really liked. Sometimes when you like a girl and you don't know what to say, or you don't, you know, they say, oh, be yourself. Well, you know, but I'm trying to impress her, so how do I be myself and try to impress her at the exact same time? I don't know. I'm not an impressive guy. I'm just Ed that just likes to be happy. So do I impress her by the happiness? That's weird. Moving on. What I did was, you know, I'm hanging out with her and stuff like that, and we're having drinks and hanging out with other people, and she says, hey, you know, I'm gonna go home, and I said, okay. So I said, I'll walk you out, and I walked her out with her friend. Her friend was actually her designated driver. Guess I was just trying to be impressive, so I pick her up, and then I start spinning her around, like I start going in a circle, and first one drinks, then try to hold my balance at the same time by spinning. I mean, geez, you know, you spin by yourself anyways without the drinks, and you're gonna fall down anyways. But here I am, drinks, spin. Yep, guess what happened? Fell down. Think she probably hit her tailbone or something like that. Needless to say, it didn't work out. It happens, life goes on. Again, another embarrassing moment. Now, I wasn't embarrassed at that moment, but I definitely was embarrassed the next day. The most embarrassing thing you could do of all times, and I'm telling you now, this was the most embarrassing moment ever. Again, I was with this girl that I really liked because I was trying to impress her. Definitely came later on in my after college life. Make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. I made a mistake. And this one, the slip of the Freudian tongue. So let me tell you about that slip. Let me paint the picture. I was making out with a girl that I was very interested in. You know, you're starting to think, oh, this could be the one. You walk out the door to introduce her to your roommates, because I had roommates. What could go wrong? The one thing that could go wrong is
Rita.
Anita.
Namen Gita.
saying the wrong name. Now, granted, the names were very similar, but they weren't. And after that moment, it just all went down from there. So it just goes to show you, names are important. And maybe practicing them every day would be important too. Awkward moments happen all the time, people. They happen to me. I just told you all of my stories, and I probably have a million more. But I wanted to tell you guys those ones because those ones are 1 PG-13 rating, and I thought that you guys would appreciate a good laugh. With that being said, so thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I know those were my most awkward moments. If you guys enjoyed it, please just comment down below the one story that you liked the most. I'm Ed Snare, and you make it a great day.